are doing well. So I'm going to talk about a certain topic that I did see on a discussion board. Kind of drew my attention. So this discussion that I did see on the discussion board was, do friendships, do people disappear after you have your first baby? So do friendships disappear after you have your first baby? And this drew my attention because I know certain aspects of, friendships and understanding that friendships change throughout history. And sometimes when you have friends and different aspects of your life begin to change, they change. This is the unfortunate thing. And with this change, you have to kind of evaluate your life, and you have to evaluate the people that are going to stay with you and actually be your real friends. Because unfortunately, not everyone is going to be your friend. Unfortunately, they are not going to be your friend. I've had a history of people leaving my life that I thought was my friend, and it just wasn't meant to be. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm wait a couple, maybe a couple seconds, see who joins the live. All right, here we go. So, like I was saying, there's going to be, when you have your first child, right? You have your first child, you have to expect that not everyone is going to be happy for you. There are going to be people that come into your life after you have your first child. They're not going to be excited for you. And welcome in, welcome in. So, what I was talking about was when you have your first child, as a man, woman, whatever it is, what's up? What's up? There's going to be people that won't stay in your life after you have your first child. And I grew up in a certain way where I thought people were my friends, and they did not stay in my life at all. Like, they ended up leaving. And it just what's up, Stafford? What's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining. So I'm gonna just reiterate what I was saying before. There are people that when you have your first child, they are not going to stay in your life. The real people that understand that your life is different now, they're going to understand. And they're not just going to dip on you and be like, oh, yeah, I'm out. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining the live. Appreciate it. And you have to understand that there are people that will be loyal to you, and then there's people that don't care. And as soon as you have like different personality traits as you grow with your child, they're going to dip on you. That's the unfortunate part. They're going to dip on you. And to be quite honest, people are going to show you their real characteristics as you grow. Because we as humans, we're not going to stay the same. We're always going to evolve. And as we get older, we're going to be forced to evolve because our circumstances change. There's going to be different experiences that we have. All of those are going to change. What's up, guys? I appreciate you guys joining in the live. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming in. I hope you guys subscribe, like. So what I was saying is I've had certain friends that switched up on me as soon as I had my child. And I've had people like disappear, like literally 1 minute they were my friend. We were hanging out, going out together. having drinks. You guys know those people, right? And then the next minute, they were gone. They were like a ghost. Like I could not get in contact with any of these people. Like, do you guys know people like that in your life that it just seems like in one moment they're your best friend, and then it's like the next minute it's like, yo, who is this person now? Like, where did they go? You try to reach out to them, all of a sudden they're not picking up the phone. It's crazy, man. But it's a life experience because I've had friends that I really can think about now, and I'm like, I thought this was my man's right here. I thought we were cool because we used to be going out. You know, back in the day when you're younger, you go to the club, you party. They call it bar hopping in New York. We used to do bar hopping together, all this stuff. But as soon as you start to mature, here's the thing: as soon as you start to mature, it's like, where are these people at? All right, I'm reading the comment from Stafford. I didn't realize, but 2 years ago, I was hanging out with my friend, and I didn't realize that he passed away because no one told me, and I was calling him, and I realized the next month. See that something like that is very unfortunate, and I send my condolences to you. You know, I really do. And situations like that can happen in life, unfortunately. But then there's people out here that some of them disappear, and some of them you know that they just stop messing with you. Like you just get that instant notification, like, yeah, they just stopped messing with me. But in that case, like, yo, that's a horrible situation, man, to even be in. So I send condolences your way fully. But like I'm saying, man, it's just crazy. Like we live in a world where people will we live in a world where people will support you 1 minute, and then the next minute it's like, where you at? I'm looking for your support now, and now I don't see you anywhere. You know what I mean? Like it gets crazy. It really does get crazy. Because your real friends, when you really think about it, right? Your real friends are gonna be there for you, no matter what. They're not just gonna dip on you. Even if you don't talk to your friends, even if you don't talk to your friends every day, the real people that are gonna be there for you, they're gonna know I'm gonna be here for you. They're gonna know that we may not talk every day, but I know you're my friend. I may not hang out with you every day, but I know we're friends. No problem, Stafford. Appreciate you joining in. But just know your real friends are not going to dip on you no matter the situation. There's going to be times where you grow as a parent, things change in your life, and you got people that will understand your situation. So, say you have single friends, right? Say you have single friends and you're a married man. Are your single friends, if they're truly your friends, right? Are they supposed to disappear because you got married? That will be the question. Because there's people out here that disappear as soon as you move on up the ladder in any kind of way. You may get married, you may have your first child coming. These people will unfortunately step out of the way because you got married. And now you're looking at them like, yo, you're supposed to be here with me. You're not supposed to just dip on me like that. But this is the world we live in. We have these people that claim to be our friends, and they're not really our friends. Later, Stafford, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. Because I've had people that were my friends that I thought were my friends. Let me rephrase that. People that I thought were my friends, and I've called them up, and wanted to hang out with them and do things, and then it was just like, yo, they were nowhere. What's up, later, Stafford? They were nowhere to be found. The same friends that I thought were my friends were nowhere to be found. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. When you move on up in life, in any kind of way. If you get married, if you're about to expect your first child, there are going to be people that may secretly not support you. Some people will say, I support you in what you're doing. But there's going to be other people that secretly do not support you. And that's the tricky part. Figuring out who is your real friend. Figuring out who truly supports you in the things that you do. Because there's a lot of people out here that claim to be friends and they're not. They're only friends with you based on the season. Do you guys have people like that in your life? Like those seasonal friends? Those are some of the worst friends you could have. Let's get to that conversation. Having seasonal friends is not where you should be in your life. Those seasonal friends, those are the kind of friends that will dip on you when times get hard. Those seasonal friends are the kind of friends that you cannot rely on if you need some help. Those seasonal friends are there just for a season. Your real friends are going to be the ones that stay with you and they stick it out with you during hard times. A real friend is not going to dip on you. No matter if your life changes or not. You could get married, you could have a baby coming on the way. Your real friends are going to understand. And they're not going to be like, you know what, man, you changed. You changed. I'm not trying to, you can't go to the club with me no more. We can't go partying no more. You changed. What's in it for me? What's up, Jay? I'm just talking about real friends. People that we supposedly think are our real friends. And honestly, they're not. They are not our real friends. I've had people that come in my life and I've realized they're seasonal friends. The seasonal friends are the ones that come and go with the season. So they're here for the summertime when everything is nice and warm. You guys can go out for drinks. You guys can go to the club together, party, whatever, right? But guess what happens as soon as it turns fall or as soon as it turns winter? Where are those friends at? Where are they? They're nowhere to be found. These are the same seasonal friends that I'm talking about. Like they only last for a specific season. So as long as they're being supplied some kind of benefit, right? Some kind of benefit, then they'll be like, okay, yeah, I can stay around a little longer. But the bad part is we don't realize they're a seasonal friend in the moment. Something fools us, right? Something fools us into believing that this is a real person, a real friend. Something fools us in that moment. And it makes us believe that these are real friends when they're not. A lot of these people will come into your life, they'll hang out with you, they'll go drinking with you, they'll go to the club, like I said. But when you really get into trouble, right? When you really need these people to be here for you, are they there for you? No, a lot of times they're not there for you. And that's what I'm talking about as in terms of a seasonal friend. A lot of them will only be there just for the benefit of the moment. And the benefit of the moment could be we spend time, you help me, you buy me a beer on the weekends, you know, we chill out, we try to scope out the scene, try to get some phone numbers. You know how it is when you were young. This is the things that you would do when you were young. You would go out nighttime, nightclub life. You would do all of these things trying to or believing that this is your friend, your real friend. When in actuality, that's just a seasonal friend. And to be honest, it takes real situations like real situations in life to understand who your friend is, right? Like just being a friend is not sitting on the couch eating dinner together. That's not going to show you what a true friend is it? A true friend is going to reveal themselves sooner or later. And it's not defined by how much time we spend together at the club, right? What drinks we get together, what things we that's not defined by it. What defines a friend is the times that they come into your life and they actually spend time with you in your life. Like spend deep time with you. Like be there for you, show up in moments where no one else is showing up there for you. That friend will show up for you. Those are the moments when you really see who your friends are. The ones that actually have to get into their car and drive out to see you when no one else wants to drive the distance. That friend is going to get into their car, fill their tank up, and come see you. Those are the kind of moments where it really shows you, like, yo, this person really is my friend. Like, they didn't have to do this, but they decided they're going to show up. They are going to show up and show out for me with no applause. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Just finding out in life who your true friend is. We're in 2025 now. We don't need any more seasonal friends. There's too many seasonal friends out here. And we have to really, as a society, we have to really structure what a friend is defined as. What is a friend? That's probably how I should have started this video off. What is a friend? How can we define what a true friend is? Is a friend just eating ice cream with you and watching TV with you every Saturday? Is that considered a friend? Or is a friend, or should a friend be defined as the moments when I really need somebody? The moments when no one else shows up for me, but this person decides to show up for me. The moments when I'm spoken about in a harsh way, but that friend decides to stand up for me. What are we defining the word friend as? And that's what we need to break it down. We need to break that down into what is going to be defined as a friend. Because honestly, this whole world that we're in right now, we got to have real friends. Real friends. Thanks for joining. We got to have real friends in life. We cannot have these fake seasonal friends that come into our life only because they see some form of short-term benefit. I need real friends in my life. I don't need fake people in my life that's going to be here for a short period of time and just disappear. Disappear like the leaves in the wind. I don't need that. So the original question again was, do friends disappear when your life upgrades or when your life changes? So if you're having a baby, let's start it over. Since if you had a bunch of friends, right? All of your friends were single. And one day you had a baby. Your baby was born. So the question is, do those same friends that are single, do you guys think they would disappear? Do you guys think these friends would disappear? And my thing is, even though your status is upgrading and your life is going a little forward, those same single friends should understand that your life is different. Your life now has more priority. You can't think of yourself as single anymore. Like you have responsibilities to a life. You got responsibilities to a life. You can't just no more just say, oh yeah, you drop all your responsibilities and let's hit up this club. You can't do that no more. You can't. And some friends, because of that, they dip. They dip on you. They say, "Oh, he changed. He's no longer the same. He got a baby now. He got a wife. While I'm still single, nothing is going on with me. I can't be friends with him." That kind of behavior is trash. That's like trash behavior. Like, you can't dip on your friend because now all of a sudden they have more responsibilities. They didn't dip on you, so why are you doing that to them? Anyway, guys, listen, this is the thing that we have to understand. We have to understand that just because your responsibilities as a man, as a woman, just because your responsibilities increased, doesn't mean that you should dip on your friends. Take care of your responsibilities now and just understand that things change. People change. Till next time, guys. Thank you for joining this live. I hope you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.